All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in here tonight at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored and hosted by FreekyFast Broadcasting, where we do nothing but get freaky and fast here at the broadcast. So we hope you enjoy the show tonight. It's going to be a fun race here tonight here at Talladega International Speedway, or yeah, Super Speedway International, Super Speedway. It's going to be a great race here tonight with the these freaky fast drivers here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. As you can see right now, we're in qualifying, and as right now we have Tommy on the pole. We have his family there starting second. It's going to be Jeff, Mark Allen third so far. Christian is fourth. Joseph right now is fifth, and Jeff Gilmore's sixth, and Ron is seventh. But you know, when it comes to Talladega, we really don't need to worry about your qualifying times. Qualifying times is what it is. So I wouldn't worry about what it shows on the qualifying board, because I've always said super speedway racing is a crapshoot. You've got to be at the right place at the right time, and hopefully everything goes right. For you to get the win. To answer your question there, Penn State won 33-28, so at least they got a win. They over Indiana University, so it was a good showing for them. They almost lost it there at the end, but they came back and won it. So you have to let me know how the stream looks out there, everybody. And yeah, I seen that. Unfortunately, there they won, but let me know how I sound, how the stream sounds, how the engine sounds. Does the engines need to go up, down, so I can still play with sounds and try to get it. I know I can't get it perfect, but I like to try to make it better. But yeah, well, that's sports. You know how sports can be. You know, it happens eventually. Streaks start and streaks end. So it looks like we're gonna have a good field here tonight. Let's see here: 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You got 19 cars out here tonight, so yeah, it's gonna be no, what happened yesterday, I don't stream on Friday, every other Friday. So this coming Friday I'll be streaming. So every other Friday I stream, because my wife works every other Friday. So the Fridays that she doesn't work, I spend time with her and we go out and do something with the grandson, and or go shopping or whatever. We just spend time. At Friday nights, we spend time with each other. But then, like on the Friday that she works, we don't do nothing, because she's got to leave here by 10:30 to, you know, get to work by 11 o'clock. So I just stream then on the night that she goes to work, because, you know, she's leaving to go to work. So we don't do nothing. So. Oh, 10-4. Right now I'm watching the Ohio State and Purdue game. Last I seen, oh, it's 14-3 Purdue. Wow, check that out. Well, anyways, we're down to here about, as you can see, we're down to 2 minutes to go. It doesn't look like, looks like everybody got their qualifying in, from what it looks like. So we got one car out here. We got Randy Yoakum. He's out here putting down a qualifying lap. I'm not sure. Let's see where he goes on the board at. As everybody funnels in. Got some guys still hopping on, but well, Randy put it up to 7th there. So, a decent qualifying position. Jerry West now moves up. Oh, there's Dwight, last night's winner, from what I've seen. He won the truck race. Um, got Joshua put down that, but okay. I've been paying attention to the game. I'm just watching it here, but I'm not, you know, I'm watching it, but at the same time I'm not paying attention to it. So. Oh, we're down to a minute. I don't think anybody else. Oh, we do got one driver. Looks like here. Looks like we got James out here running. Right along with James here. Yeah. And he shuts her off. See where he put it on pole here. 12th. Again, like I said, that really don't matter. You got the Wonder Bread. Wonder if that bread's gonna take it home for the victory. Apple cider, because it's fall, so we need some apple. You know, some apple cider and on the bread. Or apple butter. How about that? Some apple butter. And it looks like he was almost going to try to damage his car and make the pit crew guys go back and fix his car, but he decided not to after they yelled at him and said, hey, don't do that. Alright, well, we're going to get ready to go here. As these guys are going to grid this bad boy up and get ready to rock and roll, so we'll wait for everybody to hop on the grid here. But we will see if we can get okay, there we go. Alright, let's bring, oh, grid's not showing yet. Alright, well, it looks like I gotta fix the grid. Well, we'll just, we'll see about running through the field here. Apparently, there's a bug somewhere along the line that I have to look into fixing. That's okay. We'll worry about it later. It is what it is. As these guys get ready to rock and roll here. I know Tommy's going to be starting on the pole. We got Jeff on the outside. Mark Allen, Dwight. We'll run through the field here as these guys are getting ready to start. So, not sure why that bug showed up, but oh well, I'm not going to stress over it. It is what it is, right? But here we go. Gonna get ready to rock and roll as these guys get ready to take on here Talladega Super Speedway at high speeds at about 200 miles per hour around the track. They will do this for 95 laps. So we're looking, if there's no yellows, we're looking about an hour, 20-minute race. So give or take some yellows. So as we as the pace car goes around, see a nice little paint scheme that they got going there. We got a nice Bud Light. We can say see Jay Weezy SR Network. Don't forget to check him out, or SR TV. Some Racing TV. You can see him on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all them platforms. If you're new to the channel here and enjoy the show, as hopefully I'm getting better and better at doing this week in and week out. The more I do it, I think the better I'm getting at it. So I know when I first started doing this, I was extremely nervous of just talking overall. I'd be afraid I'd mess up a whole bunch of stuff. So, but Tommy's going to lead them down here. They do have 2 quick fixes here tonight, because it's Racinfreeks runs pace cars should be going in. Get ready to go green. So bring these bad boys down here. The nice vehicles that they have and everything.
Green, green, green.
Green, green's out, and off we go. Looks like we're going to have about 17 vehicles take the field, and you can see they take it nice and easy here on the start as everything gets shuffled through. We can try to keep the running order up there to try to keep track of what's going on, because there's going to be a lot of lead changes that's not going to get calculated up through the lap. But 2x2 here. Looks like they're taking it easy. It looks like the low line is starting to gather up here, so that should help. And you can see it. Look how these things just jump around. We got Ed Burrell running up there on the high line, and we got the low line. We got Mark Allen trying to look with Jerry West. See if these guys can keep everything straight and going here. Yeah, cars are bouncing around, but these guys definitely know how to race this track, and they're very good. And the lead's gonna go to Jeff. Jeff is gonna overshoot. So Jeff leads that first lap, gets a point for leading that lap. So that's awesome. That's awesome for him. Whoa, look at that thing just, look how these things are swaying in the air. You see the second pack back there with Zach Hall, and you got James Hackworth back there. Then we have a couple other vehicles back there. We got Brian Johnson hanging out in the back. So it looks like they're taking it easy. You know, lap 2 of 95. I don't blame them. I just take it easy myself too. So. We definitely got 2x2x2x2x2x2 all the way back to Ron. Looks like Ron wants to make it another 2x2 if he can get it. Got the top line running really good. You got the low line running really packed up, and wow, this is definitely some drafting going on here. As you can see in the back of the pack here. Go back here with Ed. You can see how he's rolling around this track here right now. You can listen to the throttle. He's playing with the throttle. It sounds like he's like 3/4 throttle. You can watch the RPMs down there. It's gonna about hit 8,000, 8,800. Almost 89, 89, 89, but look at his speeds, 197, 98, 99, 200, 201. Can he hit 202? Oh, 199. Going to the little triangle, 201. Does he hit 202? Wow, he is, he's hauling some mail. He's sending it. And you see Dwight up here. Dwight is pushing Jeff. As you can see right here, and it looks like Dwight's going to fall down the line here. You got Jeff leading the race right now, but look at Ed. Ed's on the high side, but now you got 3 cars on the high side. I talked to Jeff Gilmore, and Jeff Gilmore said that he's a top feeder. He doesn't like running down at the bottom with the rest of these cars. He likes to run the top around and try to get that groove to work. And from what I was told, we're looking at on about 37 to 40 laps without yellow on fuel. Tires will not play the issue tonight. When they do come in, it's going to be 2 right sides, and then the next time they come in, it'll be 2 left sides. So that's you very seldom will see anybody take 4 tires at a super speedway race, unless you're under yellow and you've got nothing to lose. Then they will do it that way. But right now we have teammates working first, second, and third place right here. So, and I know I talked to Joseph earlier last week, and he said he's looking for some teammates out there to try to help him along this race. So check something. Check my sounds here, guys, real quick, if you don't mind. I think I'll find out. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was connected right, because my sounds got messed up the other day, but it looks like we're okay, so we're good to go. So back to the race here. Oh, it looks like we got second place here heating up a little bit, but there's so much to talk about when it comes to this race. Now, you can see them top 3 cars they're holding their ground pretty well. You got everybody down on the bottom just running their line, staying on the bottom because that's the fastest way around. But if they can get some vehicles here up on the top side, most definitely they could do a push to the front. We're on lap 9 of 95, so bring up the track weather. You can see the track's 80 degrees, and that will go up and down as they go. The more heat they put into the track, the more track will get slick. Air temperature 78 degrees, with the winds at northeast right now at 5 miles per hour. Yeah, 5.2. So, and you can see the winds going up and down, up and down. So, and the track is overcast. So, bring it up here. We're at a 2.65 mile track, 4 turns, 80 degree temperature at Talladega Super Speedway here in Alabama country. So it's definitely going to be a good race, as these guys are on lap 10. No cautions yet. Looks like they're getting spread out in the back of the field here a little bit. Go back here to Jerry. I thank everybody for tuning in here tonight at FreekyFast. Much appreciated. Let me know how the stream sounds and everything looks. And it looks like we got the 23 up there. And now the top line is starting to form up. Come back here and watch Ed. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 vehicles now starting to form up on the high side. Let's see if them guys can make a push up here to the front or not. That's going to be the question, is if they can stick together. Well, they were working there, but now we're back down to 2 and maybe 3, and we have the 54 riding in the back. It looks like he's going to fall down in line. But it looks like now, it looks like the race is just going to be just riding around right now. We ride along here with Ed. See Joseph down there on the inside. We've got Mark Allen up there in the front in the Bud Light. And then we have Randy down there behind Jerry West. So you can see how these cars are just so smooth. All right, now the fastest lap is John LaLombard on lap 11. He put down a 47.6. So that's a nice lap time there that he put down. Well, thank you, man. I much appreciate it. Don't forget, if you can, it's all about the viewers and everything there. So I'm glad you're loving it. I'm glad it looks good. I'm glad it sounds good. That's my key goal. Try to make it the best that I can without being too picky. We'll ride along in here in the ZL1 Camaro. And you can see he's getting right up. You see these guys aren't oh, we have somebody poking out to take the lead. Oh, we got a battle. We're going to have a battle for the lead up here. Now the top line's going to be forming up. Let's see what happens here with that top line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we got Zach Hall in the tail end of that, so we got 6. Now the question is we're going to be 2x2, 6 on back. Wow. That's some racing there, man. See Joseph, he's slowly and gradually moving into his way up through the field here. He's running, looks like first, second, third, fourth, I don't know, fifth, sixth, fourth. They're jostling in for position left and right, so it's kind of hard to keep track of what position they're in, so I kind of give up on that. We'll just talk about drivers because they're all over the place. We got Brian way in the back. Doesn't look like he's back here. Mark Allen, he's now fallen back to 7th place. He's getting shuffled back through. Now we have Jerry looking up on the high side. And don't forget, gentlemen, we are looking, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for lap 25 for stage 1. And the yellow will come out. So as we get closer to that stage, each driver gets a bonus point, which can carry over and help, you know, with their points. And we are down to, I believe, one more race after this race. And Racinfreeks starts their chase platform layout. It's going to be 4 races, I think. I have to remember how this goes. 4 races, top 12 make it in points, and it goes by position. So after the first race, the top 8 move on, 4 get dropped. Then the next race, the top 4 make it, and 4 get dropped. So the top 4 make it out of the top 8, and then 4 get dropped. So there's 3 races in the chase, 3 or 4 races in the chase that the guys will be racing for. So it's not about points, it's not about wins, it's all about finishing position. The key word is finishing position here at Racinfreeks. Doesn't matter if you got a driver that wins 10 races through the whole season. We do a 12-week season, but just say he's got 5 wins out of that season. He makes it to the playoffs. In round 1, you beat him in position because he gets damaged and he finishes, say, 13th, and you finish 8th out of the top 12. Well, you're 8th. You finish better than him. Long story short, he gets bumped out. And he's no longer into the chase run. So we set it up that way, and it's working out pretty good to give guys that don't get a chance to win. It's all about finishing position. Race clean, keep your car clean, finish in your position, and you never know. Things can happen to them fast drivers. Hit the wall, get in somebody else's wreck. Things like that. So that makes it very interesting. So with that being said, well, we got Joseph now looking here on the inside. He's looking at trying to take the lead, but looks like that top line is formed up. But if that low line can form up again there, as you can see Ron trying to suck up to the back of Christian, and then Christian's trying to get up to Jeff. Well, Tommy cleared the leaders, but it looks like he's staying on the high side, and it looks like Jerry's gonna lead Tommy hang. Whoa. Well, Tommy helped Jerry get up there, but Jerry says, hey, I need to lead a point too. I'm the defending champion. I have to. Oh, now Tommy's going to battle on back. Yeah, Joseph is running fourth, second, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, jostling for so many positions, you can't really actually call. You can't call it because I'm not even going to try to talk about positions tonight because it's confusing. One lap they can be in second place, halfway around the one turn, and they'll be back in 10th. So oh, it looks like we've got a car. And not sure who that there is in the back. That Luke, unfortunately it looks like Luke is gonna go a couple, not a lap. He's not a lap down, but something must have happened to him. Either he got out of the draft or something happened to him. So I'm gonna go back here to the tail end. He's gonna go a lap down, but he'll be able to get the lucky dog if he stays clean. And right now, he would be the only car a lap down as of right now. And then we have Rick. Rick is way back here. Not sure what happened to him, unfortunately. And then you got Randy back here. So I wonder if there was a mess up or a tie up somewhere along the line. And drivers bumped each other, maybe? I'm not sure exactly. Exactly what happened, so Luke's gonna let him go by. Oh, Luke's back into the wall. Oh, and he hits James.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh man, and we have a yellow, and we have two vehicles back there spinning. Oh man, oh man. See if we can go back and look at this replay of what happened to Luke. Luke just got up into the wall. That's not good. Oh, he's running high line. Keeps it high. He's looking good. Everybody's gonna pat. Oh, he scrapes the wall. He tries to keep it up in the wall. He hits James. James into the 35. Oh man, and that's not what he wanted, but now the question is, well, we got Randy here leading the race with James Hackworth. Let's bring up the top 5 here. 22 laps after 95, we got Randy in the front. Second place is going to go to Jerry West. Joseph's running third. Jeff is running fourth, and Ed is 5th place right now. So yes, yeah, he hit the wall for some reason. Not sure what happened, but as these guys come down pit road, make a pit stop. We'll watch the race off of pit road here. So everybody's going to be making a pit stop. So we'll see how they take 4 tires or 2 tires is going to be the question. We got Jeff taking 4. Got a couple taking 2. We got Randy with a 15. Joseph with the 14. Jerry with the 15. Brian with the 13. Jeff with a 14, Ed with a 15, Dwight with a 14, John with a 15, Tommy with a 15, and Jeff with a 16. That's your race off of pit road. So that will, and we're looking at lap 25 here too. So it looks like under yellow, I don't think we're going to go back green. We might go back green on lap... Whoever leads lap 25 gets a bonus point. So there's not going to be no yellow thrown for the stage race because I believe the league admins are going to... That is in there. They're not going to throw back-to-back yellows. So I would imagine that this stage racing stage will... go to whoever leads lap 25 and the race will continue, but we'll see. But I believe in the league rules, I believe it says I believe so. I'd have to go back and look and read the league rules pages, but we'll see if the pace car lights go out or not this time by around, if we're going to go back green, because this is going to be lap 24. So they might be going green on lap 25, so they'll have to make one way around the track to lead that stage. And I don't think they'll throw yellow, but we'll see. But right now we got Joseph out there in the front, so see if he can hold that position there. Okay, this is lap 24, and see if we can get a close shot of... Pace car lights are not out yet, so... Oh, we see Brian worked his way back up. Brian's now in 4th place. He had that 13-second pit stop, 13.9. It's an awesome pit stop there by Soda Can Johnson. So, I'm sure the pace car lights will be going out this time. And we'll see who can lead lap 25 to win the stage. And then we'll determine if they throw another yellow or the administrators are gonna just keep the race going, since the yellow came out so close to the stage race, to the end of the stage. So nice little paint scheme there. Randy's running. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage in the back there on the left side of his tire. Or is that a... Looks like he got a... Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's just the way the paint scheme is flowing on the car. There for a minute it looked like it had some damage, but that's not. Like right there, if you look at that, kind of looks like the back end is got a little crinkled up, but it's actually just the way the paint and the graphics go over top of that, off that ZL1 Camaro. I want to say thank you everybody out there for tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and all the Twitch side and all them social media sides. Don't forget to hit the share button, like button, follow button, subscribe button, you know, all them buttons. So, and Brian says on the back of his car, it's boo time, boo time. Well, pace car lights are out. We're on lap 25, so this is going to be interesting as we get ready to go back green. Whoever leads this lap, which will be our stage winner, actually, because they're going to take lap 26. This is lap 25, so actually our stage winner is going to be Joseph, is going to win stage 1. Congratulations to him for winning a stage and the bonus point. So he gets that bonus point. So we won't have no yellow. But now we're looking at stage for stage 2. It's going to be on lap 55. But winning that stage and that extra bonus point will definitely help him out into the points and for the chase. And not the chase, but our chase. The league's chase. Different layout, different floor mat, but stuff like that. So I didn't forget stage 1. I said stage 1. It's Joseph. Stage 1 is Joseph. We're on lap 25. Stage 2 is going to be lap 55. As we go back green here. Because this is lap 25. Or it might be... Yeah, well, Joseph should lead this lap. Go to stage number 2, so...
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Alright, well, green's out. Get ready to go. Yeah, it's there you go. Joseph led lap 25. So, there he goes. Okay. I thought stage is 25 just because the caution came out. It's who led lap 25. So I'll find out from the administrators exactly the ruling on that. So. But thank you, Jerry, for letting me know. I knew there was something about it in the rules or something like that, and I had to go back. I have to go back and look. So I apologize if I got it messed up. So if somebody won the stage when the caution came out, then I don't even know who's leading it. I don't even know. That would probably be Randy then, I would imagine. So, but we'll clarify it. We'll get it clarified once we figure it out. But with that said, we got Jerry that's talking in chat and racing. He's got his cell phone in his car. That's not fair. I don't know how he's doing that. How are you talking on Facebook watching the race in a VR? Unless you got the VR streaming inside the race in chat. Wow. If you're doing that, man, that is like freaking craziness. Unless you're picking your VR up as you're going around the track and quick typing. And didn't your mother teach you not to type and drive at the same time? Or text and drive? Or drink and drive? Come on. We all know how Jay Weezy is, or Jerry West. But, oh, we have Jeff jumping up there to help Randy. Now we have Brian in the back. Let's see what Jerry does. Does Jerry stay on the low line, or does he hop? Nope, looks like Jerry's going to stay right behind Joseph. Now we're 2 by 2. We're second on back right now. And that top line's trying to get the momentum running. And now we got, you can see down there, we got Zach Hall and Christian trying to line up to pull up behind Dwight. And Dwight's right behind Jerry. And then we have some up on the top, and it looks like Ed Burrell is staying right up on the top there. He hasn't moved his car down to the bottom, so I don't know if it doesn't feel comfortable down there, or if he just, well, now that I say that, he goes to the bottom. And he leaves Brian hang out. So Brian should, if he has enough time, he should be able to fall down behind Ed if he decides, if he wants to. Or is he going to stay on the high side and try, them guys are trying to get that high line working. Oh, we have Jerry. Jerry popped up on the high side. Jerry's going to take the lead over Joseph. Wow, that's good racing right there. And now, oh, now we got Jerry down at the bottom. Jerry's going to be, oh, we're going to be going 3 wide. Jerry is stuck in the middle, 3 wide. Wow, hang on to her there, Jerry. He's got it. And then we got Brian going 3 wide, trying to put it in the middle to push Jerry. Now that is some racing there, gentlemen. If this doesn't get your heart beating, I don't know what does, because holy mackerel. And now we have Jerry just moving up on the high side, and now look at that. Now we got a line, we got a freight train starting on the high side here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League, and these gentlemen are showing it up. They are going left and right, and look at Zach Hall. Zach Hall moved himself up to 3rd place as of right now, but you know, that can change. Oh, we have Joseph, and we got Jeff Gilmore now back there. Jeff Gilmore is now going to show Joseph, see what he does with Joseph. Does he peek out? No, he's staying right behind him. And then we got Zach Hall. Look at how these cars are just swaying in the draft. That air turbulence is crazy. He's got Jeff Gilmore back here. Oh, Jeff Gilmore goes to the high side. Wait, no, now Jeff Gilmore's going to be stuck out in the... Looks like he's going to try to go 3 wide, hopefully. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Got it inside, outside. You got Jerry pushing. And he's up on the high side now. But then you got a line on the outside there trying to form on him. Yeah, he is stuck almost 3. Oh, wow. We're almost 3 wide all the way back. Joseph's got the lead. Then we got a line going down the back stretch. 3 wide racing. Whoa, gentlemen. This is awesome, awesome racing. These guys are showing it right now. They're hitting that send button. On lap 32 and 95 here at Talladega Super Speedway. They're reaching 202 miles per hour around this track, which is crazy speed. But this is what the new iRacing draft package that was just released a little bit ago. Not exactly sure when it was, but it more stabled the cars. And I was told when you get a draft and you get a push up to a car on a draft, you can actually duck it out, and it doesn't just kill your momentum. It stays a little bit longer. So that's good for side-by-side racing. They fixed the draft a little bit. The cars are a little bit smoother over their bumps. Jeff Gilmore was testing the apron earlier tonight just to see if the car would just get snappy stupid loose, and he said the thing just stuck like ice. So, well, now we have Zach Hall ducking behind Joseph, and we got Jerry and Jeff on the high side, and then we have Brian going down on the bottom, and then we have Ron showing up in the picture. Mark Allen's working his way back up through the field. And we have Tommy back there with Jeff. They're all trying to get single file to work their way back up through the field, but you can see we got a front pack and we got a back pack. We got James back there with the Wonder Bread. Then we have Randy and Tommy still trying to hook up, get a little bit better draft going on there. And it looks like that's Dwight. So it looks like Mark, Dwight, Jeff, and Tommy, they're hanging on to the tail end of this lead lap. Hanging on to the lead lap here. but just hanging enough back to keep the draft going, but not lose the draft, but also hopefully stay out of trouble. Is probably what the game plan. And then you have a 2x2 back behind them. They're back there racing for position. So now it looks like the top line wants to try to form up again. As of right now, I don't see the top line working the way they thought it would work, but that's just me. I could be wrong with that, but there's a gap there between Brian and Ron. Now the question is, does somebody want to cover that gap? Says, oh, Jerry's going to stay high. That's going to give Ron a run. See what kind of run he can get up through here. Listen to them motors run around there, 8,000 RPMs. Just listen to them, sweet honey. That's what it sounds like. Just you can hear him get off the gas a little bit, so he doesn't bump draft, because that's something you don't want to do. See, the track's starting to rubber up a little bit too there, because he's got rubber markings all over his windshield. So he didn't clean his rubber off his. He didn't take his tail off. But he's running 86 RPMs. Probably compared to 88, 89 up in the front. So they're using more fuel. First, second, third, fourth place car. And he's back here saving fuel. He's not running as many RPMs. So that could help if we stay yellow free, which we're looking for stage 2 is going to be lap 55. And then we run it out to 95 laps, so cars look very stable even out there. I mean, they're swaying a little bit, but not as bad. But as we get ready for the next stage, with that said, I am going to run to commercial break real quick, and we will be right back. We're back here at Racinfreeks and Racing League, presented by FreekyFast Broadcasting. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Thank you for that quick commercial. For me to wet my whistle. We had some action happening here. It looks like everybody's getting single file. And we also had some cars back here make a pit stop. Joseph ducked in to make an early pit stop. I know they can go 37 to 40 laps on fuel, so he's playing the stage racing. I believe that's what he's playing. Would be my guess. We'll have to see, because there he's gonna go a lap down, but he's gonna catch on to the tail end of the lead lap and just hang out there, I would imagine. So see what kind of strategy that plays out for him. As you can see, he's staying high. He's letting everybody go by, which is a smart move. He wants to fall back in the back there, I believe, and latch onto the draft and just hang out, because he's got probably, I'm not sure if he took tires or not. Let's see what kind of pit stop he had. He had a 15.6, so he took 2 tires and fuel. So he's set to go now. So when that stage comes out, he's probably going to stay out and take the lead. Unless he had some technical problems with the vehicle and the pit crew had to call him in. Not exactly sure. But looks like the race is settling down now. We're getting single file. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Back to 7th is basically where you get the 2x2 battling going on now. So looks like everybody's calmed down for now. This is calm before the storm, I guess is what you want to say. We're in the center of the hurricane. Guess I shouldn't say that either, because I feel bad for everybody down there. Thoughts and prayers to everybody down there in the Florida Panhandle. That hurricane that hit. So, kind of, wow, Ed Burrell's car looks wicked crazy loose. That thing's like left, right, left, right, left, right. He's having a hard time holding that draft, which is not good. Your cars are not going to be able to get up to maximum speed then, because he's breaking the draft and stuff. And there now he's pushing. Looks like he's pushing Zach. Oh, he gives Zach a little bump in the turn. You don't want to be bump drafting in the turn. I don't know if these cars overheat after a while either. I haven't actually talked to nobody about that. I'm assuming that they're okay. Sure, they probably don't have a tape limit because it is a fixed setup. So I don't know if they got rid of the overheating issues, because you see Jeff is popping his nose out here and there. Looks like he's trying to get some air in the car to get the temperatures down. I'm sure the temperatures are running. Don't know if he's getting close, but alright. Well, now we have the top line looking to form again. We've got Jerry on the outside. Tommy's on the outside. But it's them two, and that's it. And we'll see if anybody else wants to hop the joyride up there or not. Now we have Ron going up on the high side. Randy's going to stay on the low line, so now we got 3 cars on the high side. Randy Fayosh is moving his way up through the field. He started in the back. Christian is falling back just a little bit. All right, thank you. I appreciate everybody out there tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. And oh, we have Ron pushing. Looks like Zach Hall on the high side. Now we have 4 cars that are lined up on the high side. So they're trying to get that. They're trying to get that high side. High side moving, but it's not working the way they want it to. But see who led that lap? Oh, Zach led that lap. So now we got a battle of the teammates, Zach and Brian. Soda Can Johnson on the low line. Jeff Gilmore pushing him. Ron's pushing Zach. But 1, 2, 3, 4. We still got 4 cars on the top side. Let's see if anybody wants to up on that top side and see if we can get that top side to do anything. get a quick view of the high side here of see how far from the front to the back everybody is here on the blimp cam. High and wide screenshot. You can see that second pack is trying to form up a little bit. If we can get one, you know, back to where Randy Fayosh is and everybody. Well, Randy's now pulling up. Oh, we have Ron moving up on the high side. Eberl's car just looks wicked loose. Everybody's giving him room because his car looks very unstable right now out there for him. Hi Adam, that's going very well. Watching a fast-packed action racing here at Racinfreeks with these guys here at Talladega Super Speedway. So, anyways, but how's racing going for you, man? How's the championship run going for you? Is everything going well over there? Somo Racing League. You guys can also check them out. Anybody out there that's looking for that league, check them out and get a hold of Paul. They're a great group of guys to watch over there too. I'm all about community and I'm all about being friends. There ain't no, I don't play the league stuff thing. I will talk about any league out there and support any league out there, and I don't care what it's about. I don't play tit for tat games. Anyways, we're not going to that subject because now I sound like I'm getting into politics. I don't want to start that because I get on a rant rage and then it's not good. So we'll get back to the race. But anyways, man, everything's going great. It's got some fast action racing. We got 11 lead changes, but that's not even showing how many lead changes we had per lap. So I wish it. Awesome. Glad it's going well, man. Keep up the good run. Hopefully you can bring home the championship and get to enjoy it. You know, hopefully everything goes your way and the track's treating you nice and the car treats you nice out there. So, but wow, we're 2 by 2 all the way back to first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Wow, I'm so confused in what positions. I'm trying to not even talk about positions because one time they're at this position, next time they're at that position, at this track. I have always, this is a crapshoot. Anybody can win a plate race. I know people disagree with me, but I don't. It's just hold the metal to the pedal, stay behind somebody, and stay out of the wrecks until the end of the race. I know everybody looks at that different, but that's just me and my... Whoa, 3 wide. We have Jeff Gilmore looking 3 wide. And now we got Brian dropping down on the end. Oh, he's going to pull. Is he going to be able to even pull Jeff Gilmore up? No, he falls back down in the turn. Now he's going to grab Zach. And that throws Jeff to the second lane. Jerry's to the second lane. Tommy's in the second lane. And that pushes Ron back. Wow, what a move. What a move on lap 52. Well, we're getting down to it. We got to get to stage 2, lap 55. So that's going to be key. And you can tell it's getting closer and closer to that stage because these guys are now starting to start joshing for positions and looking to hopefully get their car in position to be able to get that bonus point. That's key. These guys are 31 laps on their tires right now in fuel, so some took 2 tires, some took 4 tires on that last pit stop, so I would imagine everybody should probably take 2 tires here, left to right sides, and a full tank of fuel, unless they're going to take a full tank of fuel and 4 tires. I mean, that's the recommendation. If you're going to take 2 tanks of Sunoco fuel, you're going to want to take 4 tires. I mean, that's just because it takes as long as it takes to fill the car up. takes about as long as same time to do 4 tire change. So you're not benefiting by taking full fuel and 2 tires. It's not, you know, they're going to drop the jack and you're going to be sitting there waiting for them to finish filling the car up. So you might as well take 4 tires. But this is going to be interesting. Oh, sorry for that click. I got a bad habit with the pen. I click it on and off, so that's what you hear in the background. Well, now it looks like we have Brian. Brian's going to get shuffled to the high side, and here it comes. Ed Burrell's going to be looking at on lap 55. This is what we're looking for. Can he hold off? Can he get that stage win? Can he spoil somebody else's chances to get that? Well, nope. Now we have Randy on the high side. We got Brian coming on the high side. We got Zach Hall going to push Brian. Is it going to be enough? And then we have Jerry going on the inside. We're looking at 3 wide coming to the stage race. Now you see how important that 1 point is. That 1 point can make a world of a difference for these drivers in the chase, in the championship. So, and the stage win is gonna go to, oh my goodness gracious, Tommy. Tommy takes the wow, 3 wide. Can you imagine what it's gonna be like at the end of the race? These guys just did all that for a stage win. Can you imagine what it's gonna be like at the end of the race for the race win? Wow, these guys are showing what prepared to what's going to come. So stay tuned, guys. This ain't over. This is going to get very interesting. And some of these guys didn't even use all their quick fixes either, because the league gives them 2 at a super speedway. So with that being said, wow. Ed Burrell gave it everything he had. Jerry tried to go down on the apron for that stage win. I don't know if after pit stops maybe we can get see if we can get a word in with Ed Burrell on that second place there on that stage. Let's see if we can find his. Can find let's see, Ed Burrell's coming down to make a pit stop, so we will bring him up after they make this pit stop and see what happens. Wow, man, what a crazy race there for stage 2. Wow, man. Ed Burrell, Robert in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here, Robert.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man? Well, I just wanted to quick pull you up here and have a talk with you on that race there to the stage 2 race. Wow, between you and Tommy, that was I don't know how he pulled that one out, but he just barely passed you. Were you giving it everything you had there to try to get that stage win?
Yeah, I was trying, but you know, I lost a little bit of the draft when Zach went high, so I tried my best, but hey, I'm just happy to be up towards the front right now.
There you go, there you go. So do you think you got anything for these fast runners up here? Your car looks pretty stout tonight. You've been running in the top 5 almost the whole race, so do you think you got something here for the end?
Well, we're going to try, but this thing gets pretty hot pretty fast, so you know, a lot of times I'm trying to stick one side or the other out, try and cool it down, and I get pulled back and I get past, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, that was going to be my next question, because I was actually talking to the people out in the stream there real quick. Is the car? Do these cars overheat if you stay behind, tucked up behind somebody for a long time?
I'm sorry, Robert. I had a hard time hearing you over the other chat.
Oh, that's okay. I was just asking, do these cars overheat after you stay stuck up behind somebody for a long time?
Yeah, probably, I'd say probably after about 4 or 5 laps, if you're stuck right up next to them, it's going to get hot quick. But if you keep a little bit of distance, you can keep it right at the area where it goes red.
Gotcha, gotcha. All right, well, great. Well, thank you for that info, and I will let you get ready to go back green, and we wish you the best of luck, and hopefully talk to you at the end of the race there, bud.
Hey, I'll be looking forward to being in the top 5 at the end.
There you go, there you go. Good goal. All right, have a good race, man. All right, that was Ed Burrell there, gentlemen. You heard what he had to say, so to answer my question, yes, the cars do overheat after about 5 laps, so that's interesting. I thought iRacing got rid of part of that, but apparently not. So that's why you seen Jeff Gilmore poking his vehicle out a little bit to try to get some cool air to keep them temperatures down so that it doesn't start blinking at you and overheating. That's all you need to do is get your motor weak or pop it. It's the last thing you want to do is pop your motor. See if the pace lights go out. We are now going to be racing. I don't think these so go back racing on lap 60. It's going to be close on fuel. If I figured this out right, they just pitted. Go about 37 laps. Yeah, this is going to be close. On fuel. Unless some guys can save. It goes 60. 30 laps is 90. Then you got 5 more laps. 37 laps. If you can save 2. Yeah, if I figured this out right, it's going to be right at that line on who's going to use most gas, suck up gas if we don't get yellow. And it goes all the way out through now. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, but here we go. We can see we only had 2 cautions. One caution was for the 38. And then the other one, the caution was for the stage racing. And for 6 laps, we've got 38 laps to go. They're going to go green with 37 laps to go. They can make it on 37 to 40 laps on fuel. Their average race time around here right now is a 47.8. That's cruising pretty fast. That's not bad. 13 lead changes does not count how many times they did a lead change on each individual lap. So that's a whole different stat that unfortunately we can't keep track of, and the system we use does not keep track of. So I couldn't tell you what it is. It's Robert A. Moyer here, Jr. Mr. Jr. here on the FreekyFast Broadcasting at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern. We will have Zach Hall in the booth with Soda Can Johnson and me are going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern at Earl or the Elite Auto Racing League. K&N Cars at Bristol. So I believe it's 250 lap race, I believe it is. So tune in tomorrow night. Enjoy the show. These guys don't mind. We much appreciate it. Get some fan base out there. That'd be awesome if we can. You know, if you want. It's up to you. But hey, if you're out watching football, out watching hockey, NBA, whatever you like to do, I get it. It's Sunday night, sports day. That's it. But we're definitely going to have an exciting race tomorrow night with some high-paced, fast-action racing at Bristol. So, you know, the fishbowl of the world is what I call it. You're going to be going around there on lap times at about 15-1, 14-9 seconds. So they're going to be moving fast in the K&N cars. So, again, if you don't mind, tune in. It'd be great. So, back to this race. Should be getting here, one to go here on lap 60. Looks like Randy on lap 50 put up the fastest lap of a 47.517 now. So it's a nice lap he just put down there. Getting ready to go back green, and everybody's topping. See, I told you they didn't have enough of gas to make it, so now they're going around. This is definitely going to make Tommy and Randy, Dwight, and who else is coming down pit road? Anybody else? You got these guys coming down pit road. So they're going to start in the back. They're going to get fuel. And there's Mark Allen. Okay, there goes Randy, Mark, Jeff Gilmore, Dwight, Tommy, Jeff for the 3 car. So all of them guys I just announced off, ladies and gentlemen out there, they have enough of gas now to make it to the end of the race. Yellows or not, they can stay out. They don't need to pit. They are good to go. There's probably, basically, they made their bed. If a yellow does come out anytime from now to the end of the race, I guarantee you they're not going to go down unless they're in the lead. Then they'll go down and pit. If they're not in the lead, they're in mid-pack back, they're going to stay out because there's no point now. They got tires. They got fuel. They're going to make it to the end of the race. Now the cars in the front that did not pit, that's a whole different subject now. They're either going to have to save fuel, not so much tires, so we're not going to worry about that anymore. But they're definitely going to be saving, going to have to save some fuel, and some guys are probably going to be 3/4 throttle to save just enough to make it to the end of the race. If, quote, we don't get no more yellows, and that's going to be the key. So that's let's pay attention to what happens here with Tommy and all them back there, and then these guys up here in the front. Let's see what happens with them. As the pace car's getting ready to go in on lap 61 here. Completing lap 60, going ready for 61. Pace car is pulling down. Pace car is going in. We are getting ready to go green. Now, green is just a little bit away, but Ed Burrell has control of the field. He can go anytime he wants. Doesn't have to wait for green.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
All right, green's out. Looks like a good start by everybody. Boogity, boogity, boogity. And we got Zach just pushing Jerry already. Look how dirty front of Jerry's car is. It was white. It ain't white no more. It's got black splobs all over it. Wonder if we have a shot of Jerry's. I don't know if we have a shot of that. There we go. Wow, look at all the marbles on the car. Look at Brian's. Look at all the cars. Wow, this track is dirty. There's a lot of rubber being thrown around out there. It's sticking to all the cars. Wow. Well, see how dirty his. Wow, they're all, man, looks like a bunch of bug splatters. I don't even know what the rubber is running at. Unfortunately, I forgot to check, so I don't even know what the rubber's at, but we'll see how these guys just ride a little bit here and see if they'll wait till the end of the race to do any moves. Well, we got the bottom line foreman, and we have poor Jerry and Zach are on the high side, and then anybody in the back there. Well, and then we got the pack. Bring up the blimpy cam again, and we can see the backpack back there. They're just riding. They got enough of fuel. They're not in no rush. so they can actually just ride back there and take it easy and not worry about what's going on up here in the front. It looks like everybody's trying to get single file. First, second, third, fourth. Joseph is in 5th place. And then we have Luke a couple laps down, so hopefully he gets out of the way of these leaders. Doesn't run these leaders too hard. Let's say, I don't even know how many laps he's down. He's only 1 lap down. Joseph's 1 lap down too, so he's got to fight Luke for that lucky dog position if a yellow does come out. So there's another key battle that we need to keep an eye on. And now we have Luke on the back of... Whoa! Everybody's dodging. Joseph got a run up on somebody, and he had to check up so he didn't run him over. And Luke had to check up, and... that was good driving by everybody there. That would have been disaster. Somebody. Even though the league does give 2 quick fixes at super speedway. So, oh, we have a yellow coming. We definitely have a yellow coming. Now we got James going down. And there ain't no yellow. Looks like everybody got... Go back and watch the replay here and see what happened. Ain't no yellow because they got spun around and got back going the right way with no cars in the way, so the game didn't see anything. Oh, James up into, oh, and hit the 57. 57 keeps going. See, and they ain't gonna throw a yellow because he spun it around and kept going. So there won't be no yellow for that, unfortunately. So, oh, and now we have Dwight getting spun through the grass. Oh. And he's trying to stop it. And he's in pit road, and there wasn't no cars around again. See, this is where I disagree with iRacing. iRacing is bogus when it comes to yellows. There was no vehicles around them, so it's not going to throw a yellow because the game's not seeing anything around that car. Now, drivers complain, and drivers have the right to complain about that. It's like, dude, I just spun out and it doesn't throw a yellow. In real life, they would. We, or the league, doesn't throw yellows. We let the game control the yellows because we don't want to get into the dispute of that wasn't a yellow, I shouldn't have called it, blah, blah, blah. So if the game don't call it, the game don't call it. The game calls it, the game calls it. It doesn't come back on the administrators. It doesn't come back on the league owner. It is what it is. And, oh, we have 2 oh! And there goes 2 more. Oh. I'm not sure what's going on with these guys, and I'm not even sure what's going on with the yellows. I'm shocked that this game is not throwing yellows, and I don't know why it's not. Because yellows are on. But these guys are racing like it's the last lap. Well, that puts Joshua King now is up in the lead as of right now. But now we have Christian now in the 56 taking the lead. Got Joseph now. Joseph is, he's a lap down, but if caution comes out, he'll be the lucky dog. So he's actually not for position. So I don't have an answer of what's going on, gentlemen, out there, and I don't know why. And wow, it looks like something happened to Zach Hall too. It looks like he's got some damage too. So Oh, he's got a pack coming. They all line back up back here. See if we can find them. There we go. We got 3 cars now getting in line here. And we got Randy here. So we bring up the top 5 now, 70 laps of 95. We got Christian in first, Brian in second, West in third, Ed in fourth, and Joshua, sorry, not Joseph, Joshua in the 35 there in fifth. So that's your top 5 for right now, gentlemen. Now everybody's getting single file with 71 laps in the book. So, unfortunately, some cars got caught up into some stuff in the game. It's got such runoff areas, as you can see down on the inside there. They got all that concrete, so they can spin way down there off the track, and the game's not going to see them spinning. And as cars go by, if they're not a certain distance in the physics, it's not going to throw a yellow. That's just the way the physics of a game works on online sim racing. That's the sim racing world stuff. I don't even know what else to say about it. That's just, I wish I could say more, but I can't. That's the way it is, unfortunately. So hopefully these guys keep it clean. If not, and I got a funny feeling we're going to see one more yellow. I just, the way them guys race for the stage racing, I wouldn't be shocked if it happens like that here at the end of the race, or gets 5 to go. You might see a yellow. But if that happens with 5 to go, the race is called. iRacing does not have a green-white checker like real NASCAR, so. And there's no way to put that into the game. Unfortunately, we can't do that. We can't duplicate it. Wish we could, but we can't. So, ride with Jerry around this track. We didn't get a chance to ride with somebody around the track, so let's see how he is. How he's rolling around this track here at Talladega, 200 miles per hour. You can listen to them motors crank up the sound. I'll be quiet for this time around. 1 lap around. We'll ride with Jerry, SR Network TV, or SR Network, or SR TV. So here you go. Alright. That was a lap around Talladega Superspeedway with Jerry West. Thank you, Jerry, for that ride along. On board there with Jerry. Much appreciated, but alright, well, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here, gentlemen. Getting very shortly. And we have Brian. Brian back here. He's losing the draft. That's not good for him. Oh, you see he's got a little bit of damage there on the right side. As it's boo time. Boo time. And then his teammate Zach Hall's back here. They now finally got they got a 4-car draft going on, or about 3 to 4 car draft, so they should be catching they'll catch Brian eventually here as they come around. They will they'll catch up to him, and they'll be able to latch on to that as he's as they're coming around. Now, how about that, gentlemen out there, ladies and gentlemen, watching the Ohio State game? Ranked number 2 is losing to Purdue, 35-13. Wow. How about Purdue? That's something else. See, Ron's got some little bit of damage. Got Rick back here. Don't talk too much about Rick, unfortunately. Let's see if we can find I think I'll find his name. Okay, there he is. He's running 10th. Bring up his info here. Get to talk about Rick a little bit. Started 18th. Highest was 8th. He's running 10th right now. I got to give that guy some props. He shows up every week, gives it the best he can. Right now, the game gods is not liking him. That's all I can say. Rick, when you go back and watch this replay, don't give up. Been down that road one too many times, and when your luck turns, it turns, and when your luck is bad, it's bad. That's just the racing gods of Sim Racing League world, unfortunately. So, but I told you I seen there. Go back up here to Brian. Brian's they called up to Brian, Zach and Brian. Now they're connected, teammates there, and I know they're just gonna ride now and hope for a yellow. As everybody's basically just single file now. We have first, second, third, fourth, and fifth all in a line. And I don't see no drastic moves. I don't see them moving. They're just going to ride this out right now here as we get ready for about 15 laps to go. They'll ride along here. You see Joshua avoided all them little mishaps and everything, and now it looks like Tommy and Jeff are gonna go a lap down, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean nothing. One of them can get their lucky dog back. I'm not sure if they're gonna be the lucky dog or not. I don't know where that stacks them up in the position wise. Alright, Randy Fast back there. We have Joseph. I think Joseph is still... I think how many people are a lap down. Oh, it looks like... okay, Joseph is has to stay in front of Tommy right now. The next vehicle that will be a lap down would be Rick start in 10th place. So... we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how far back Rick is. See if Rick can keep that Toyota there on the lead lap, as we got 81 of 95 laps in the books here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. Sponsored by FreekyFast Broadcasting. Since we're going to need the league picked up a sponsor. If you're looking at sponsoring a broadcast, or if you want to be as part of a sponsor of a league, hit us up at FreekyFast, or hit us up at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. We'd be more than willing to help anybody out there. But FreekyFast Broadcasting is sponsoring Racinfreeks Sim Racing League here at Talladega Motor Speedway, or Speedway, Super Speedway. Say it right, idiot. Yeah. That's alright. Kind of weird tonight. Chat's quiet out there. Got some viewers and everything. Hit me up on chat. Let's talk about some stuff. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Hopefully everything's turning out okay. Hopefully you can hear the engines right and the cars right and the stream looks good and all that stuff. That's what the key is here. Oh, we're down. We got 83 laps here in the books. So with that being said, I'm going to do one more quick commercial break. And we will be right back here for the ending of the race here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by FreekyFast Broadcasting. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen out there. We're back, 85, we're about 10 to go. I now have here, I can look up here on Friday nights. Next week we go to Kansas for 100 laps. Stage racing's going to be on lap 20 and 45. Then next Saturday we're at Kansas for 130 laps in the Gen 6's stage race. Stage 1 will be 30 laps, and Stage 2 will be 65 laps, and then the league starts its playoffs. Friday night will follow the same tracks as Saturday night, just different laps. November 3rd will be at Martinsville. November 10th will be at Texas. November 15th will be at Phoenix, and then November 29th rounds out the Homestead race for the season championship and $50 iRacing credit. Then after that, that's season 3, we have a race the following week for the overall championship points Saturday night at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and whoever wins that can win additional $25, or if it's a different winner, can win $25 iRacing credit. So by the end of this season, on Saturday night, if they win season 3 championship, they win $50, and then they turn around the following week and win Atlanta, they win $75 iRacing credit. Thank you to Chris sponsoring the league. Chris Matthews out there, if anybody knows him, thank you. He's helping sponsor it, and I'm also FreekyFast Broadcasting is also broadcasting their stuff, but they're also we're also gonna be supporting $25 to the race winner. So with that being said, we're happy to sponsor Racinfreeks Sim Racing League, and If you know anybody out there that's looking for some streaming or wants some streaming done, get a hold of FreekyFast on Facebook and Messenger, and they can talk to you about what race night, cars, and everything, and maybe we can pick up an extra night out there for a very, very low cost. I said, whoa! Okay, we've got 8 to go, and now it's going to get nitty and gritty, gentlemen. I am done talking about everything I was. Now, the racing's... Oh! Oh, and there's the yellow.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, and Jerry just went wall riding. Ouch. Wow. Well, now that changes the game. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Let's go back and... see if we can go back and see what happens here in the replay, because that was craziness if you ask me. You can see the 56 got loose, 66 looked on the inside, everything looks good. Ed Burrell's down below, and just slid up the track a little bit, tapped him in the side, and 56 had nowhere to go. And let's go into a cockpit here and see if we can see what happens. As they come, okay, there goes Jerry. Okay, there he got loose. Whoa, he got loose, got loose, got loose. He covers it. Everything's good. There goes the 66. Here comes the 4. He's just riding. You see Jerry get loose, and up in the car, and up over, and Jerry just rode the wall. Oh man! But this is gonna put gentlemen, this is gonna be interesting, because everybody that got back there with the no yellows and stayed on the lead lap, with that yellow. With that yellow, that's going to be interesting, because now we're down to 6 to go. Guys are going to use their quick fix, get the car fixed, get fuel and tires. Whoa, 56 missed his pit stop. That's going to hurt. That's something you don't want to do. So, we got 6 to go. And unfortunately, I have a funny feeling this is gonna get crazy. Buckle your seatbelts, gentlemen. Get ready, because this is gonna go nuts. You watch. These guys are gonna going for the win. It's gonna get crazy. And how about that? Purdue 42 to 20. Yes, love it. That helps Penn State. Oh. Go back here. You see Tommy's got, see here. Luke is 1 lap down. That means 11th place Joseph is now on the lead lap. Well, that interests everything. So it's looking like we're gonna have 11 cars on the lead lap, from what I see as the scoring pylon goes around. So Joseph is coming in to get his fuel. He's going to be starting in the back. He's got his lead lap. He's got his lap back. So that gives the lead to Ed. Bring up the top 5. We got Ed, Zach, Rick moved up, Randy, and Jeff. Well, with 5 to go, gentlemen, this is it. This is going to be the start of the race. If a yellow comes back out again, race is over. There's nothing we can do about it. So, thank you everybody out there who has tuned in and has joined the race, and thank you to everybody who has gone back and watched this race and the recaps and all that stuff. And hopefully you like it. Hit them buttons and share it and let your friends know and the community know about FreekyFast broadcasting, Racinfreeks and Racing League, and also what we do on Sunday nights. And don't forget to give a big shout out to SRTV out there with Jay Weezy, Jerry West. Thank you to him for the broadcast, his broadcasting. Maybe one day we can work out a deal. Hint, Jerry. Well, with that said, everybody out there who's watching, are we ready for some high-flying, action-packing racing going on here at the end here with 4 laps to go? It's going to be a 1-lap shoot. It looks like it's going to be a green-white checker. Yeah, green-white checkered. Pace car lights are still on, so that means it's going to be 4 to go. So that means when they go back green, it's going to be green, white, and race. If yellow comes out, race is over. So, this is interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. Bring up the caution info. We had 3 cautions. One was actually for a stage race. Two cautions basically by the drivers, which is really good. 9 laps, 4 to go, 19 lead changes, and you can see the average lap time went from a 47.5, I think it was, to a 48.2. So the race has slowed down, but that's gonna happen when you have yellows. You have yellows, racing will slow down. So, all right, gonna get ready to boogity. Yeah. And wow, Purdue just put it right back in again. A pick 6, 48 to 20. Love it. Woohoo! Way to go, Purdue. Purdue. Alright, well, we're going to get ready to go green here. We got Ed Burrell starting on the inside, Zach Hall on the high side. Then we have Rick and Randy. Rick on the inside, Randy on the outside. Nobody's teammates out there. And even if they are, I don't think teammates count anymore. So, pace car is ducking in. Ed's got the field. Ed can go when he wants to. He has the right. It looks like he's going to hold off the green.
Green flag, green flag.
And he has the field, and green's out. Boogity. Zach Hall gets a good jump. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to clear him. He's got to get Randy right up behind him. Rick's got to get up behind him. They're going to go 2 by 2. Looks like they're almost clear. Not clear. Zach Hall was looking to go down there on the low line and decided not to. Now we have Rick pushing Ed. Randy's pushing. Whoa. Rick slid up the track a little bit, almost into Zach. Got 3 to go. Here we go, gentlemen. This is gonna be interesting very much. Ed Burrell pulls it out. And we got Rick there in second. And then we got Jeff looking on the... Oh, to get down on the apron. Can Jerry pull back up and help that top line get some motivation? You know, 2 laps to go. Whoa, and we have Jeff trying to get up there with his teammate. Yeah, that's jostling for position now. Every position counts. We got Jeff getting behind Randy. It looks like they're going to probably team up. If they can hook up, they're going to team up on Zach Hall. And then we got Brian down on the bottom. Randy's scooting down the track a little bit, trying to pinch off Brian to slow him down. We have Ed Burrell out there still leading the race. Whoa, and they save it. Oh, and they bumping all over, and what a save by everybody. Good racing. Bumping and beating, and now can Zach Hall get the momentum back up there? Oh, these guys are jostling for position now. Now the key is this is the final lap. Oh, and there goes Ed. Oh, no, and the whole field just goes out. He goes up over Randy. Oh, Joseph into the wall. Who's going to finish the race? Holy mackerel, we still got a battle up here. It looks like Randy Fayosh is gonna... Can Randy Fayosh take off the win? It's either gonna be Zach, Jeff... Oh, Randy gets spun! Oh, no! Zach gets spun! Who goes cross... Jerry... Wait, who won? I don't even know... No way! Jerry pulls it out the last lap. Guys were beating them, banging. Now, you can't tell me that ain't some freaking action. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't even know what to say. I don't have an answer. Holy crap. Wait, wow. Well, Zach Hall gets second. Randy's going to get third. Jerry's going to bring it home. Christian gets fourth. Randy Fayosh finishes fifth. Joseph finishes sixth. Wow. Holy mackerel, wow. Oh, Jerry gets to do the... He was in that last yellow. And he gets to bring it home now. Here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League at Talladega Super Speedway. Sponsored by FreekyFast Broadcasting. He gets to burn them down. Burn them tires down. Wow, what a win. What a win. All right. Sorry about that instant replay popping up there at the end of the race, but congratulations to Jerry. So we ain't going to be able to get an interview in with Randy, Christian. So we will have an interview with the top two at least. We'll bring up Zach Hall and Jerry West. All right. Well, we'll quick have an interview with these gentlemen. Zach Hall, Robert in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Robert.
Well. Oh, don't sound so disappointed, man.
Yeah, I'm just frustrated.
That's okay.
I'm not frustrated about the last thing. It's just coming to the white there. Just I don't know.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, that was chaos. That was I couldn't even keep track of everything that was going on. But with that being said, I don't know how to say it to you. How was your race?
It was up and down. I mean, we were all over the place. I like the new drafting package. It was exciting, and we can make moves. And man, I thought I was in the perfect spot there at the end, and I was in the perfect spot there coming to the white too. But I mean, no hard feelings against Randy right there. I mean, I'm sure he just wanted to block me, and then it was a little too late. And I think I had to run to the line there, but no hard feelings with Randy, of course. I know he would never race me like that on purpose. So like no hard feelings to him. He's going for a win, of course. So I mean, we brought him second with the completely destroyed car there, limping across the line. Yeah, I don't know how I made it through that melee in the back straightaway. I kind of probably got lucky because I got pretty much wrecked in the tribal and saved it. I don't know if you saw that save, but that was probably one of the scariest moments ever at Talladega. But we saved it, and we came back around the back straightaway there. And at that point, I thought the race was over. I was just trying to, make up whatever I could and get some points. And it just opened up the season. I don't know what happened. I think, I don't know, I guess the leader got wrecked or something, but the whole field just went left, right, and I somehow found a hole, and I came out there. I was like, oh, man, there's a bunch of lap cars around me, and then I noticed Randy was the only other lead lap car around me, and I was like, okay, I got to try to – I had a big run coming, so I was like, I think I could get past the 54 here, and then stuck the nose there, and I don't know if Randy knew I had another car under me and probably thought I was going lower. It's one of the things. I mean, you can't play Jerry 1-2. That's pretty cool. I know he didn't expect that when he crossed the finish line. He was pretty excited, but yeah, just a little frustrated that I wanted to see it come down a little bit cleaner there to the end, but I know it was exciting at least for the fans. So.
Oh, it was most definitely exciting. I mean, we all know what plate racing is, and we all know when it comes down to the last lap, you just start racing crazy. I don't care who's who. It's your job, like you said, you're jostling for the race win. But basically, what happened to that lead pack there, Zach, is that Rick tapped into Ed and spun Ed, and that took out the rest of the field, unfortunately.
Oh wow! Yeah,
so that's
unfortunate for Ed there.
Yeah, there was cars going left and cars going right, and then Ed went rolling over. He might need an ambulance. I'm not sure if he's even still alive yet. Hopefully, he is, and climbed out of the car. But man, he went for one wicked ride, and then somebody went down on the inside and hit the inside wall head on, and they went for a timble tobble ride. And I was trying to keep up with all the action, and I was like, wait, who's leading the race? And then it showed you leading the race, so I clicked on you, and then you and Randy, and you tapped, and it was chaos. So I thought I was watching a real NASCAR race on TV.
It was. I thought I had it there. I was like, I'm gonna get the win actually, if I can get inside of Randy here. And I think I had enough speed. Like I was coming at him with a pretty good rate. I think he had lost a little bit of momentum there, and I didn't really have to slow down during that wreck much. I kind of just held it wide open and was like, whatever, it's the white flag, so we're just gonna pin it and run through this. And I luckily didn't hit nothing. So I know I gotta go back and look at that actually, because that was I know I just saw the light and went towards the light, so it worked. But man, yeah, I'm frustrated, but we'll take second definitely. It's Talladega. I mean, and if the caution would have came out there at the end, I would have finished 7th or 8th because some of the other stuff that up there front. I mean, that last stage was wild. Those first 2 stages were pretty clean, but people were some timbers flaring tonight, definitely out there, and I don't know. That's unfortunate, but some of the stuff, it was just a little wild there. But we'll go on to next week at Kansas. It's a pretty good track for us too. So yeah, we'll take this momentum.
All right,
I was trying to go for 3 in a row. That's really the biggest reason. But yeah.
Well, your 3 in a row's gone. So pack it up and get ready to head to the Windy City of Kansas. How do you think everything's going to go for you next week? How are you guys going to unload? Do you think you got a good car for there?
Yeah, we're running day Kansas then, so it's only afternoon race, and usually in the night I struggle a little bit there. Even though last time we were there, last time we were at Kansas I did win. That was our championship race first season, and I won it pretty handily too. I think it was probably one of my best performances all year because I practiced so much for it. But usually in daytime Kansas we do a little bit better. For me, it's a little bit looser. So hopefully that continues, and we can maybe come out of there with a win, and then go on to Martinsville, my favorite track. So got some good tracks coming up here soon, and actually Kansas will be the last race for the playoffs too. So hopefully we can carry some momentum from there too into Martinsville and get a win, and then keep that momentum rolling.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, with that being said there, Bud, congratulations on your second place wild finish. Who do you would like to give a shout out to?
Shout out to everybody who came out racing tonight. Pretty good sized field tonight. It was a really fun race. These cars, man. I got to give iRacing a big shout out because they improved these cars so much. I drove from 16th to 2nd tonight and was able to pretty much drive through the field when I wanted to at some points, and man, it's fun to be able to do that in a Cup car. Again, it's not too much. It's not like the trucks in the Xfinity where you're just getting these amazing runs. So big shout out to iRacing with the new package. Shout out to Jerry for the win. He's down there. We always have a good time talking to Jerry. We all working together and stuff down there. And congrats to him on the win. I know I didn't congratulate him yet because I know I was a little bit sour because of what happened to me. But for sure, congratulations to him and everybody else in the Discord too that we've been chatting with. They're all a bunch of great guys, and like I said, always anybody can come there and chat with us. So if you ain't got nothing to do, come down to the Halford and Son Discord in our Racinfreeks Discord, and you're more than welcome down there. So, and also shout out to you, Robert. Last things first, shout out to you. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll go on to Kansas next week.
All righty. Well, we'll pack up and we'll see you next week there at Kansas. And again, congratulations, and we'll talk to you later, bud.
Later.
All right, that was second place there, Zach Hall. All right, well, we're going to pull up, run down here to Victory Lane and have a talk with Jerry West, Jay Weezy, on his victory here at Talladega. Jerry West, Robert in the booth, you got a copy?
Oh, yeah, Robert, I got you. Loud and clear.
Well. Let's see. Where do we want to start at? Well, let's start at Stage 2 racing. That was crazy. I thought you were going to win that stage. Then I'll go to the end of the race. That caution before the end of the race. You got tied up. You wall ride. You almost went up over the fence. After that, how did you feel the race went? You know, up until then, how was the race for you?
Oh, man, I tell you what, you're right. Stage 2, man, I wanted that, and I lost it there to the 4, which I don't remember who got it, but I think the 4
66.
got that.
Tom.
Oh, yeah, Tommy, man, I tell you what, those 2 stages, man, I really wanted them, and I went for it. I almost had them both, but they slipped away, and I'll take the win, though. But, yeah, that last caution, man, you know, luckily we're allowed to bring 2 cars to the track. You know, I got caught up in a 4 wide. We was 4 wide there going into 3. So, yeah, we took a lot of damage there. Went in. Picker had a new car ready for me. I jumped in there. We went back out, and luckily we made it happen, man. I was pulling for Zach there at the end, you know, after that big one on the backstretch coming to the checkered flag. You know, I seen him. He had a little contact there coming to the white, and I went with him. I noticed he had a lot of damage there, and I still went with him anyways. You know, we worked together pretty well. I wasn't for sure how it was going to work out. It didn't work out very well, but after what happened in front of us, it seems to be that I was in the best spot. So I'll take it, man. You know, a lot of luck there. Zach had it coming through the tri-oval, and then I guess him and Randy I know him and Randy got caught up in a wreck. I'm not sure if they got together or not, but luckily, you know, for me, that happened, and I swam right through there, barely missing Zach to take the win, man. I didn't even know I won it until I looked down, and tell you what, I was yelling.
Well, I tell you what, the broadcast up here, we didn't even know who won. When that yellow came spinning out there in the backstretch, I said I watched Ed Burrell go rolling down the backstretch. Then I seen somebody hit the inside wall. They went flipping down the backstretch, and I said, holy crap, who's the leader? So I just started clicking on buttons, and I found out that it was Zach and Randy up there, and I'm like, oh, okay, Zach's leading the race. And then they spun and wrecked, and I went, wait, now who's leading the race? And your name happened to pop up that you won the race, and I'm like, well, where did he come from? So where did you come from? What position were you in when that happened?
right place at the right time. You know, if the caution would have came out, you know, iRacing was they was being tough on us tonight. You know, they wasn't throwing those cautions unless it was, you know, we had 3 cautions tonight, so obviously they was throwing them a little bit, but you know they were being very selective on how they threw their caution. And if it would have came out on that last lap, I think Zach or Randy would have had it. But luckily we got the race back to the line, man, and we parked it in victory lane. So what a race tonight, though, man! I tell you what, 3 cautions in 95 laps or so. That's amazing. These guys that come over here for Racinfreeks and race with us, they're awesome. You know. I had a blast tonight. Hopefully everybody else did as well. You know, we made it through some adversity and we put it in victory lane. So I'm always ready for a win, and I got it tonight.
Well, there you go. Yep, it's good feeling to get a win and put your SRTV network, you know, on the showcase there. That's awesome. So with that being said, there, Bud, is anybody you want to give a shout out to before I let you go celebrate with your crew?
Yeah, man, these races, I tell you what, these Talladega or Daytona, these plate races are really tough to win. So anytime you can get a win here, man, it's awesome. So I'm feeling good about that, man, and I needed it for the rest of the season. Give me a little bit of confidence. But, yeah, man, I'd like to thank all the admins at Racinfreeks, everybody that helped sponsor it, you know, Chris Matthews and all the good people out there that helped take care of us over here so we can have some fun. And a little bit of prizes to go along with it. Makes it a little more interesting. So special thanks to them. All the viewers, man, everybody that watches these, we appreciate that. And all the drivers that showed up tonight. I had a blast out there, man. And you, Robert?
All right. All right. Yes, thank you. And very well said. So, all right, man. Well, I will let you go celebrate, Bud. And we will catch you at the Windy City of Kansas next week. And hopefully there's not a tornado out there while we're racing.
Hey, man. All right, man.
All right. Have a good night, man, and enjoy the victory. I'll talk to you later. All right. That was Jay Weezy, Jerry West there. Takes home the victory here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League here at Talladega Super Speedway. Sponsored by FreekyFast Broadcasting. So, congratulations to him. Next week, we will be broadcasting Friday night at the Kansas in the trucks here at Racinfreeks, and Saturday night at Kansas, and also Sunday night. But tomorrow night we will be at the Earl, the Elite Auto Racing League over there. They will be in the K&N cars, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, whatever it is, West Coast time. I'd have to figure that out, but I know it's 3 hours difference, so what, 6 o'clock, something like that, Pacific time or whatever you call themselves out there. But yeah, anyways, so we'll be live tomorrow night in the K&Ns there for, I believe it's 250 laps, with Bobby Hamilton Jr., Nick Hurd, and all of that group of guys over there. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, at 9 o'clock and watch some Bristol racing with me, Zach Hall in the booth, with Soda Can Johnson down on pit road. Going to be calling the race, talking to the drivers, things like that. So them guys do an excellent job and help me out a big time as we're broadcasting and doing this for you gentlemen out there to go back and watch the race and things like that. So with that being said, we'll go to the unofficial results. As of right now, and first place, as I said, is going to go to Jerry West. Congratulations to him. Second place is going to be Zach Hall. Randy Yoakum is going to take home 3rd place. Christian's going to bring home 4th place. Randy Fayosh is going to bring home 5th place. Joseph is going to bring home 6th place. He bounced back from being a lap down. Brian is going to bring it home. Brian Johnson, Soda Can Johnson. He's going to bring it home 7th. Joshua King there is going to bring it home 8th in the 35 car there. 9th place is going to go to Ed Burrell. Unfortunately, he had that mishap there on the backstretch. It's a shame for him, but, you know, it's Talladega Racing. Luke is going to bring it home 10th. He had to bounce back. He was on the tail end of the lead lap there. And then we have Rick, unfortunately. He's going to be 1 lap down, finishing 11th. Jeff is going to be in the 3 car, finishing 12th, 1 lap down. Jeff Gilmore's going to be 1 lap down in the 57, finishing 13th. Tommy's going to be 1 lap down in the 66, finishing 14th. John Lombard is going to be 1 lap down in the 95, finishing 15th. Ron is going to be 2 laps down in the 2 car, 16th place, unfortunately for him. James Hackworth is going to be 16 laps down in the 23, 17th place he's going to finish. 18th place is going to go to White, 30 laps down in the 01 car. Mark Allen, 37 laps down in the 19th, is going to finish 19th. So with that being said, there's your unofficial results. Really not much more to say. So, man, this was some action-packed racing. Wow, I don't know what to say. It's Talladega. It's a crapshoot. Things are going to happen. We've seen it at Stage 2 that they went 4 wide for that stage win, and I said it from there. Watch and stay watching that at the end of this race. It's going to get crazy, and it did. I seen it coming, but that's the product of this kind of racing, and Jerry West made it through. So these gentlemen are going to pack up their cars, pack up the crews and pit road equipment and all their tires and gas cans and throw it in the hauler and load the truck up and head off to Kansas for some Kansas racing next week here at Racinfreeks and Racing League, sponsored by FreekyFast Broadcasting. So, again, with that being said, gentlemen, like I always say at the end of every stream and every race that we do here, God bless you all. Be safe. We'll catch you on the next stream. Peace out.